header file, we have a header file, it have IO stream. The IO stream there that you see, we have I. The I means input, is for input, and we also have O. The O is for output. Output. So now when you have this, you have using namespace std. There are some words which namespace std, like cout, which we're gonna discuss a lot. Cout, you can see is highlighted there by that color, and cin, because of that name, cin, because of the name what is std. If I do slash now, you will see that these two, it won't recognize them. It does not know them. Sometimes it won't know them, so they won't work when you say cout like that if you don't have the using namespace std. So the first thing when you write a program, we have cout. Cout, it means to display, is to display in a screen. When we say display in a screen, you want to see something to be seen in a screen. So I'm going to introduce you to cout. But before that, let me go and teach you a lot about this what you see here that I just wrote. We have something called int main there. So this int main is a function. We call it, it's a function. So as time goes on, you are going to be writing your own functions. Then the int that you see there, it's a data type. We call it a return type. This data type, it's returning, and it's a return. When you write it in a function, we call it return data type. It's called return. In other words, return data type. Data type. So this data type of this function is integer. Int means integer. So the integer that you see there, it's an integer. Integer are numbers like 0, 1, -1. So in your main function, we have something called main. This main is the name of a function, of your function. It's the name of a function. So when we have this name of a function, we see also something like a bracket, and we call them parentheses. So when we call them parentheses, your function is returning 0 because inside your parentheses there is nothing. That's why you write this 0, return 0. So now when you have this, as time goes on, you're gonna be writing your own programs. Like you can write your own functions. It can be, we have things like, as you know now, int. We also have float. Float means it is for decimal. When you are declaring, there is things time whereby I will show you when you are declaring is for decimal, when you are working with decimal numbers. We also have a strings. String is when you are working with characters or words. And we also have char. Char is also when we are working with characters, characters or words. But the difference between string and char, you can control it. I mean, you can tell it how many letters it must accommodate. Is about how many letters you can accommodate when you are working with with a char. So, and then we also have float, string, int, I already shared, and double. Double is also about the decimal, but your decimal, they differ in terms of bytes, accommodation of a byte. So you can see all this I'm talking in SCII table. Now you can Google that table, you will see but the more you are knowing this, what I'm showing you here, you won't really have a problem. So now, as I showed you that, okay, we have a cout which is to display in a screen. So if you have cout which is to display in a screen, you can say, okay, I want to write a program just to say, how are you? Okay, it is well with me. For example, I just want to display a message in a screen that says it is well with me. I can use a cout. when you use cout, you put this less less. This less less, they are called extraction operators. So I can say is well with me. Then you will see I'm writing something called end line. End line that I wrote there. When you write end line, it means go to, means go to new line. Ne? When we say go to new line, for example, new line, when we means that I can say hello, ne? Then I wanted to skip, like I still have a line, you see. So I want to go to another line. Maybe I want to say hello. Then I say my name is Master. You see, I'm writing it in a new line. So in order for a computer, let's say for example, I say it is well with me. I wanted to say my name is Master. Ne? If I write without end line, I say cout. For example, I say my name is Master. Right? Like that. So these two, if I don't have a cout, I end line there, they will be in the same sentence. So let me prove it for you. If we build, every time when you write a program, you must build. You compile it to see if there is error, then you run it. So when I say there is no, like the first thing that I check down here, I found okay, there is no errors, then I run my program. So you can see now it is well with me. Ne? My name is Master in the same line. But if you wanted to write this in the other line, you can use end line.
Okay.
Then you will see that this is gonna be in another its line. So if every time when you make changes in your program, you must build, then you run. You see, it is well with me. My name is Master. So now if I put end line here also, you will see that it will create an empty space with nothing because there is nothing there. Do you see that? Yes. So which means now you know that end line means go to a new line. And end line also, instead of using end line, you can use end line as slash. Like you can just say slash is still the same, slash n, like that. Let me show you. When you use it, you put it inside here. You can say slash, sorry, that slash, you see that slash n.
Okay.
I'm gonna not do anything here so that you can see the difference. It compiled, there is no error. Then if I you see that it still gives us the same, and there is no line because I didn't put a line in the second sentence. So that's when you are using what? Cout. So the only most important thing is to know that this is a header file for now. I means input, output, string. Using namespace, it works. If like we don't have namespace, your computer won't know cout and other things. There are many of them that you're gonna learn. When we build, it's gonna give you error. Let's check my error. You will see that it say error count was not declared in the scope. You see, because it does not know. Yes.
Okay.
That's why you use, now you know why we use using namespace. So sometimes when we're learning programming, some people never tell us because they didn't know we're teaching. What is they using? They just claim that hash include use string using namespace into.
Yeah.
So now when you know, it's easier for you to write a program. You know what's going on, yes. So now even if, let's say, example, you are writing, sometimes you will find that you don't need to, when it show error that here there is error, you can check the first thing is, am I even using namespace? No. Then you change like that.
Okay.
So that's what you do. So we also have something called a cin. Cin is to capture. Is to capture in a keyboard. We use it like that. We use insection. This is what I wrote. They are called insection operator. Remember, this is what? Extraction operator and insection operator. The insection operator itself, it captures. Cin, you use it to capture in a keyboard. Whatever the user, you need it to capture what a user is writing. What a user is writing in a keyboard. Yes. So when